For the majority of us, our side interests are a fundamental segment of our own lives. Yet did you know they can be useful for our psychological and physical well-being as well? Pastimes give a satisfying, profitable utilization of our spare time. And our center characters are frequently bound up in the interests we seek after when we are not working, dozing, or investing energy with friends and family. Obviously, a large portion of us take up a pastime since we appreciate it. In any case, as you're going to discover, there may be significantly more to your hobby than the fun factor. We investigate 5 leisure activities that could give you a well-being support for 2018. Moving, a fun type of activity. Moving has an entire scope of medical advantages, and it is a simple and available approach to practice for a great many people. Consider it, you needn't bother with a ton of hardware to move, simply your feet, a few tunes, and ideally a companion or two. Moving is delicate on the body. You can propel yourself as hard as you need or subside into an agreeable section that is perfect for you. Furthermore, anybody can move, regardless of whether you are short of cutting free on the dance floor. Essentially everybody appreciates moving their body to music, regardless of whether it is simply inside the solace of their own home. There is no set-in-stone approach to move. Simply do whatever feels great to you. Moving is a social action, and we realize that keeping dynamics socially is essential for general prosperity. In particular, moving is enjoyable. This is an agony-free, empowering exercise. In any case, how, particularly, does moving keep us solid? Right off the bat, moving is an amazing cardio exercise. And we realize that cardio exercises help to enhance cardiovascular well-being, increment stamina, and fortify bones and muscles. A 2011 Cochrane review that inspected 94 considers, including 9,917 members, additionally found that moving no less than 3 times each week appeared to enhance just in the elderly. This is imperative in light of the fact that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) report that consistently 2.8 million more established individuals are dealt with in crisis divisions for fall wounds. Rates of unexpected fall passings among grown-ups are additionally winding up more typical. The CDC say that in the vicinity of 2005 and 2014, unexpected fall demise rates ascended from 43,000 for every 100,000 individuals to 58,000 for each 100,000 individuals. Things being what they are, if a movement as basic as moving could maintain a strategic distance from a portion of these inadvertent falls, at that point, for what reason not boogie away? Moving is additionally useful for cerebrum well-being. An examination in the New England Journal of Medicine revealed a relationship between standard moving trips and a 76% lessening in dementia hazard. Cultivating useful for the cerebrum. Cultivating may not at first appear like exercise, but rather examines have announced that an abundance of unforeseen medical advantages are related with keeping your garden all together. Initially, the straightforward activities of pulling weeds, planting, and going after apparatuses all add to an unpretentious type of oxygen-consuming activity, which we know helps work muscles and lifts quality, stamina, and adaptability. Likewise, being outside is only bravo. A recent report distributed in PLOS One found that planting and normal cycling lessen the probability of vitamin D inadequacy in elderly individuals. Also, there is a relationship between diminished dementia hazard and planting, with one investigation detailing a 36% bring down danger of dementia among individuals who cultivated day by day. Both planting and DIY were likewise connected with a diminishment in the danger of heart assault and stroke of up to 30% in a recent report led by the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden. Composing, a ponder for wound mending. Without a doubt, sitting at a work area with a workstation or pen and paper can't be useful for your well-being. Plan to be stunned. Composing has been connected to various mental and physical medical advantages, incorporating changes in memory, feelings of anxiety, and rest, in addition to other things. A few investigations, for example, have discovered that expounding on their encounters encourages growth patients to grapple with their ailments, helping the patients to withstand pressure and conceivably add to enhanced physical results. One charming examination led by scientists at the University of Auckland in New Zealand even explored in the case of composing may influence the speed at which wounds recuperate. The analysts allotted one gathering of members to compose for 20 minutes every day about their most horrible educational experience, and appointed another gathering that undertaking of composing for a similar term every day about their plans for the following day. 2 weeks after the primary day of composing, little skin biopsies were taken from the members. The specialists at that point shot the subsequent injuries each 3 to 5 days until the point that they were recuperated. They found that 11 days after the biopsy, 76% of the injuries in the gathering of members expounding on the injury had recuperated, while in the gathering of members expounding on their everyday designs, just 42% of wounds had mended. Generally speaking, written work is an extraordinary apparatus for self-articulation, and keeping in mind that journaling about injury can be cathartic. There are additionally conceivable social advantages in composing for an open gathering of people. Blogging, for example, can assist individuals with forging new connections and manufacture networks around their interests. Music is prescription. Playing and tuning into music can likewise profit both mental and physical well-being. In 2013, Medical News Today investigated the primary extensive-scale survey of research papers contemplating music's effect on neurochemistry. The survey proposed that music can support the body's invulnerable framework, bring down levels of pressure and uneasiness, and simplicity misery among patients anticipating medical procedure. Tuning into music was observed to be more viable at diminishing nervousness than physician-endorsed medications, and tuning into and playing music was connected to bring down levels of the stress hormone cortisol. To get some thought of how much music energizes our brains, a recent report likewise contrasted the mind's reaction with music with its responses to sustenance and sex, as the pleasurable emotions got from every one of the three are driven by arrival of the neurotransmitter dopamine. Pets, good for the heart. Pets of numerous types can make awesome sidekicks, and they can assist us with being more solid from multiple points of view. As per the CDC, owning a pet may not just give chances to work out outside exercises and socialization, it can likewise help diminish your pulse, cholesterol levels, triglyceride levels, sentiments of forlornness. On the off chance that you are considering how this converts into more extensive medical advantages, it merits remembering that these variables can limit the danger of showing some kindness assault. In any case, a recent report addressed whether the relationship between pet proprietorship itself is straightforwardly connected to the brought-down danger of coronary illness among pet proprietors that had been accounted for in past investigations. Pet possession, especially canine proprietorship, is most likely connected with a diminished danger of coronary illness, said Think About creator Glennon Levine. It might be essentially that more advantageous individuals are the ones that have pets. Not that having a pet really prompts or causes decreases in cardiovascular hazard. On the off chance that you have a standard side interest that you appreciate, for what reason not invest some energy pondering how you may have the capacity to apply your diversion-related exercises to enhancing your well-being. Also, in the event that you are considering taking up another interest, at that point we trust this article has given you a few thoughts on the best way to be more sound while having a great time.